What is good, my anniversary? What is good, yo? Guys, holy. Um, I put in a lot of work for just, uh, whatchamacallit, just for wanting to literally get as much done as I can in the morning, so like I said in other videos, hopefully Wednesday isn't always ridiculously packed, like they add 2 more animes or something, because that's pretty crazy. So if it does, and there's more shows Wednesday, I can carry like 1 or 2 of them over or something like that, so we'll see how things turn out. But overall, no no gun nor life is back, and I'm actually pretty surprised how quickly it's returning compared to like other shows that came out around the same time and didn't even end up announcing second season. So it's always a blessing or a curse when these shows can come out as quickly as they can. So hopefully uh, the episodes stay consistent like this week's episode. I really did like the animation and how it really came out looking. I don't think it looked bad at all this week. My only problem is that end song, man. The end song, if anything looks like that, I think they're kind of showcasing that, hey, we put everything in the episode, so uh, don't get mad when you see how we use CGI throughout the whole entire uh, outro, which is okay. Sorry, I'm freaking freezing for some reason. Um, but regardless of all that, we get to see exactly where things leave off, and that's always a smart move in my opinion. Always just pick it up where you left and let's just get it started, right? We see a lot of just relaxation going on until all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, things are popping off. We either gotta move or we die. For him to go out on that last mission he did and he got the data, uh, wasn't like he doesn't seem that smart. Like he's been dealing with a lot of crap, but to think that he imagined he wouldn't be in much or like putting everybody in much danger by doing what he did, you can kind of see he might be taking that to heart, which is good because what he did was kind of dumb and makes sense why it didn't take long for them to get found out and hit with a surprise attack, especially at the time when he just randomly up and started going to this old lady's place to actually figure out if she had a playback recorder or not to actually listen to the data. Turns out it was the guy who we seen wanted to like take extendeds and put them on the front just so everybody can really think they are the way to go in the future and make sure everybody kind of agrees on that. So once that kind of didn't play out the way that they wanted it to, I think it was more obvious that we're going to see something remotely similar in the regards of uh, who whoever has the power inside of this giant organization, they're gonna push whatever they want. And right now, the people that we see are doing some ridiculousness and is from a new organization is these resolvers. And it seems like they want to get rid of all extensions just by the way they kind of treat a teammate that has some. And not only does he have some, his abilities are just like catered to attacking his own kind or being the best like helpful person. Like he could have literally, anybody that gets anything wrong done to them, he can help do the surgery by removing the pieces, but seemingly he can only do it painfully, so I guess he isn't really that helpful. But yeah, obviously they're going to play with these new characters and give us whatever crazy background or thought process they got going on. and hopefully we actually get another decent season out of this, because I think this show was kind of slept on, and it kind of wasn't. Like, it's definitely not for everybody. I wasn't thinking that this show's like, my God, if you didn't see it, you don't even know good anime. You know, like, it wasn't something along those lines. Simply because uh, the character is very interesting design. That if you can watch this character do stuff, I tell people, if you could watch this show or even uh, the show with the guy with the lizard head, you can watch a lot of anime. Like, there's a lot of anime that is not as out there as those shows in the case of just like character design of the main, but there's some shows out there that go that same kind of wacky like storytelling and give you cool looking characters with it, like ridiculously dope looking characters as well. So I don't know. I'm pretty biased when it comes to certain shows anyway, because I grew up on some of them and stuff like that. So maybe my opinion isn't the best to choose from every single anime ever and which ones are good and which ones bad. That's why I don't kind of care to do tier lists, because it just leads to my opinion being miscued. But anywho, I kind of didn't expect uh, the episode to pop off the way it did, and it felt like it was kind of rushed. And I only say it felt rushed just because the way Juzo kind of just shows up and everything kind of plays out, everything just seemed very, very obvious and uh, focused, and on the case of like, oh, this hand has to be remotely controlled by somebody, and maybe we could find the person if we, keep tinkering with it or whatever the case was, right? And I'm guessing because she messed with it and because she actually fixed it and helped it with the little like pieces that are messed up or something along those lines, I bet she was like one of the only people that would have been capable of doing that, and that was his plan all along. Was, oh, as soon as she tinkers with it, I'll know exactly when she's found it. Something weird like that. I don't know, man. Because as soon as she does, and she starts getting attacked by this organization, which he's working with, uh, he knows exactly how to find her, or it leads her to him. And after he says his piece, he just dips again. So it's kind of interesting in the regards of like, why is he doing what he's doing? She can't even believe that he would go this far and beyond. Ultra Instincts. Go this far and beyond to actually attack and make extensions lose their life because of the ways he's going about ripping them apart that we saw in the first couple minutes of the episode. So let me know what you guys are thinking about No Gun No Life. It's back, season 2. Did people even want this, or was I one of the only people that wouldn't have minded a second season, including since the last like couple episodes were pretty hype? So let me know. Well, actually, I lied. The very, very last episode, where like the person thought they were haunted by a ghost and stuff, was kind of lame. The final part of the back, when we were getting the recap and he talked about the girl and where he actually got the hand, that one was not as good, right? That one wasn't as hype as I thought it was going to be. But the one before it, with fighting the guy who had like the same type of body as him, was so dope. So I wouldn't mind more fights like that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Your boy got to get to work, and I got about like 30 minutes to take a shower and do all that. So take care, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.